I uploaded 500 YouTube videos, got monetized, and never saw a dime because I didn't know the 4 brutal truths that I'm going to share with you in this video that will hopefully save you 5 years of your life and prevent your channel from dying like mine did. Let's get started. Number 1, you're wasting your time trying to make good videos. Here's what I mean. You spend so much time researching and figuring out how to make a video, you don't actually make any videos. The problem with this is that the only way to actually learn something is to do it. And so if you're constantly researching and trying to figure out how to make the videos, you're not going to get anywhere because you need to actually make videos in order to figure out how to make videos well. You need practice. You don't just need knowledge, you need practice. And so many of you watching this right now aren't even practicing the basics, such as speaking to a camera, uploading it to a computer, editing it a little bit in CapCut, uploading it to YouTube, and trying to use Canva or Photoshop to make a thumbnail. You're not even doing the basics. What business do you have watching a 3-hour Think Media video on all of the best ways to craft your titles and thumbnails? It's like you're not even practicing the basics. You're trying to put icing on the cake before you even make the cake. And that's what stopped me from growing in the very beginning. I was so worried about making my videos as good as possible that I didn't make any videos. Which means I didn't get subscribers. And when I did make a video, they would get very small views because I still wasn't good enough. Why? Because I wasn't practicing. I would spend tens and tens of hours studying how to make videos, but then when I actually had to implement the things that I learned, it didn't go very well because I didn't practice. And so when I uploaded one video a month, that video did terribly. And I got discouraged. I got burnt out. That eventually led me to quit my very first YouTube channel. At around 49 subscribers, I think that's what it still has right now. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back to that one. The second brutal truth that you need to understand is that you're posting too many videos. And here's what I mean. So what gives, right? Well, it's in different phases, guys. You got to go through these different phases. The fastest way to learn and master the basics, to get a YouTube video up there, is to make as many as humanly possible, as quick as possible. You want to create a system and get all the basics under your belt. You want to practice speaking to the camera as often as possible so that it stops being a nerve-wracking nightmare and you can kind of just do it. Then you can focus more on the script and the quality of what you're doing. Same thing with every aspect. You want to repeat the things that you're learning as quickly and often as possible so that you get through that awful phase of like getting 10 views on a video quicker. And by the way, as long as you're honest and authentic, you will get subscribers doing that. Okay, I got my first 100 subscribers making garbage videos. No, I got 1,900 subscribers making garbage videos because I just didn't stop. The downside to constant quantity is if you're not improving each time. And that's what led to my second biggest mistake. Once I got into the quantity game and I figured out how to pump out videos really fast, I stopped improving. And that was the killer for me because I stopped improving. The views never went up. Each video would stagnate around, the same threshold of views. And after a while, combined with what I'm going to tell you next, it just got tiring because I didn't learn. I didn't grow. I didn't master my hooks. I didn't make my thumbnails better. I just make the same thing over and over again. And it worked. Like each video would get 500 to 1,000 views. And each video would bring in a little bit of subscribers. So as long as I kept on doing it, like it worked to build the channel to monetization. But I got so burnt out because I was only chasing views and trying to get that number up, which is the third biggest mistake that I made. So the quantity did work. I posted a lot of mediocre videos that, I would say the main thing about those videos is that they showed my personality and they had a topic that people cared about because I was reacting to music videos. And so fans of that band would come and see my reaction, and they would like my personality, and they would subscribe, and that's about it, right? Um, but then after a while, I kept wanting the views, right? And so I figured out that certain bands would get me more views, and I would only pump out content on those bands. And over time, I started just cranking out as much content as possible around things that I didn't care about. And so, combined with my second mistake, my third mistake, put those two together, and I burnt out and I quit. I quit. I gave up because I was chasing views. I just wanted the number to go up. It wasn't something I was passionate about. I wasn't being authentic to myself. I was only reacting to bands that I knew would get me clicks, which wasn't fulfilling. And I was doing so much quantity and just pumping out as many videos as I could because I had a decent system. I figured out that if I reacted these bands, I would get 1,000 views easily. And so I just repeated that over and over. I was not growing, and I wasn't doing something that I wasn't creating content that I was excited to make. Those two things combined led to me burning out and quitting my YouTube channel. And then it got monetized 3 months after I quit. And I was like, well, frick me, man. I get monetized after I quit. Because, the videos were okay. Like, they still got in views, but I didn't care about them. I didn't want to make that kind of content anymore. And so the channel just sits there. And, I think I'm going to go back to it in the future. And if that sounds interesting to you, I'm probably going to go back to that channel and try to revive it and document the process. See if I can change niches and turn it into like an actual profitable thing. If that sounds fun, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to document it here on this channel. Now, one second. I think the fourth biggest thing, this is number 4 now. We're doing 4. The biggest thing is procrastination, guys. It will absolutely kill you. You cannot say that you're going to work on a script for 2 hours and get it done, and then spend that 2 hours watching YouTube videos on how to make a script and how to make a title and get nothing done. That is not going to work. That's not going to work, okay? You cannot just be procrastinating. You cannot continue the cycle of procrastination and saying you're going to do something and then not doing it. It's just not going, obviously it's not going to work. You're not going to get anything done and you'll burn out. Right. And so we have to develop a system to overcome our procrastination. That's exactly what I did with this channel. And if you want to get access to that system for free, hit the link at the top of the description. I'm going to teach it to you guys for free. You can join my free community and I will give you guys my system that helped me actually start making videos frequently and consistently that I'm passionate about, that I actually care about. And I think it'll do the same thing for you guys. So hit the link at the top of the description, and it'll really, really help you guys. But a couple tips on procrastination, all right? Clarity. Clarity is so important. I cannot stress this enough. If you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to procrastinate. You're going to choose the easiest thing. You're going to clean your room. You're going to watch Netflix because you didn't decide what you wanted to do, right? So for me, every single night, I write down, I take a 3-hour time block for my day, and I write down 3 things that I want to get done in that 3 hours. I usually split it up 1 hour per task because I can only focus on one thing for, right now it's about an hour. I'm going to try to stretch it to maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours later as I continue practicing. But for right now, 1 hour is fine. You got to pick 3 things very specifically that you want to do, and be very specific. And so when I say I'm going to write a YouTube script, the night before, I'll actually outline all of the different ideas that I want in the script and try to get most of the hook done. That way, when I wake up in the morning and I sit down, which, by the way, another tip is start as soon as you wake up. Oh my God, that works so freaking well. I did it today. I woke up, came over here, sat down. I typed in my password with blurry eyes, and I looked at the script and was like, oh yeah, I want this. And then I want that, and I want this, I want that. Oh, look, it's done. I guess I can use the bathroom now. Honestly, it's crazy, but it works. It works really well. So get clarity, write out the clarity, exactly what you're going to do the night before, and then start immediately. Now, if you don't want to do that, then you can use the 5-second rule. If you have the 5-second rule, you know exactly what you're going to do. You go, hey, all right, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do the thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you just start doing the first 2 minutes. You'll get momentum and you'll keep going. That more or less is the game changer for me, guys. And so if you want more information on how to beat procrastination and how to not waste your life, you can watch this video right here, and I will see you guys in the future. Guys, don't make the mistakes that I did. Don't waste 5 years procrastinating. Don't chase only views. Make sure you're passionate about it, and make sure you actually get to work and actually start putting up videos so that you learn faster. Take care, guys, and I will see you right over here.